What is happening, YouTube? It is 12:30 in the morning, and my Clippers just got eliminated. This is pretty painful to bear. We got eliminated in the first round. We were the first team to get eliminated. So many things I just factored was injuries of Kawhi and Paul George, um, Ty Lue's questionable coaching, and the refs was just pretty pathetic, really. They were pathetic. They were helping the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns cheated their way to beat the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but I'm just being brutally honest. But anyways, let's go player by player. Marcus Morris, 5 for 11. He actually shot pretty well. Um, he had a better rebounding night. His defense was pretty suspect as usual. Suns were just scoring like crazy and all that, but he had a decent offensive game. Maybe get his trade value up. Zubac had a pretty good game. 5 for 6, 16 points, 10 rebounds. The past games he hasn't been doing really good, but I feel like that could definitely be improved with just experience in general. I feel like he could just be more aggressive and all that. Um, I'm definitely not going to sell my Avicii Zubac stocks for sure. Um, Especially with Russell Westbrook, I think he's going to help a lot with Avicii Zubac's breakout year. Um, just 3 years ago, no one knew Sabonis was going to be where he's at right now. So you never know. Not saying Zubac's going to be like Sabonis, but he definitely could be a pretty good player for sure. Um, but now let's address the elephant in the room. Russell Westbrook. I know a lot of people are going to kill Russell Westbrook right now. Um, and, if you do it objectively, I don't blame you. But if you're a Russell Westbrook hater, immediately click off this video because I'm not going to slander Russell Westbrook, all right? Did Russell Westbrook had a bad shooting night? Absolutely. Did Russell Westbrook had terrible turnovers? Absolutely. But is Russell Westbrook, should we just get Russell Westbrook off the team? Absolutely not. This man is so pivotal for the Clippers. He definitely helps us play faster and all that. He brings in energy. He brings in grit. In the playoffs, he steps up on defense. He's a perfect R&A guy. He gets his rebounds and his assists. He's highly competitive. Yes, I'm aware we're going to have growing pains with him, but I believe it's pretty good for um, the Clippers because, we play a lot faster. Before, the Clippers just played all iso ball and we played hella slow. We wouldn't be scoring more than 110. But now, we scoring like 120s, 130s, and all that. We just score a lot faster. And with Kawhi PG coming back, the sky's the limit for the Clippers. Um, but, Tyler's been making terrible rotations, which, kind of like scapegoats on Russell Westbrook. But he's far from the problem. Far from the problem. And he went to the free throw 8 times, so it wasn't like, he was a terrible player. That just didn't try. He was not good from his performance, but he did whatever it takes, man. He went for rebounds. He always attacked the paint, get some foul calls. As a former Russell Westbrook hater, um, you just have to give him his props, and I don't care what people say. I'm not here to just hop on a bandwagon, um, just blaming Russ for all the things that happened. Because come on, if Kawhi PG played, or heck, forget that. If the refs were decent and if Ty Lue was not a dumbhead, we would have been up. All right, we would have been up. Eric Gordon, he was pretty atrocious. Dude was a walking traffic cone on defense. 1 for 4. He was just missing a lot of threes. Gordon, the acquisition of Gordon was pretty suspect from the start. We already had a lot of shooting guards, and Gordon, he has nostalgia and burst on offense. That's pretty much it. We traded down like a first round pick for him. It was a pretty dumb idea because this draft class is pretty stacked, and my guy Gregory Jackson, who's on the profile picture, he's been falling. Um, we traded down multiple spots, man. Um, there's still some solid prospects around our area, but now we got to do a trade up, which we're in a good position to do. I'll get in more depth in a different video, but the Eric Gordon trade was pretty terrible from the start. Not just all of it was a draft pick, but he's a shooting guard. All right, you already had Norman Powell who could do that, and now Terrence Mann, he wouldn't even get 30 plus minutes. Eric Gordon, I'm sure he played a factor into that. I know a lot of y'all love Eric Gordon because from the start we drafted him, and the more older Clippers fans would love Gordon, but I'm just being honest. The acquisition of Gordon was far from good. But now I want to give a shout out to the bench. Norman Powell, he did amazing. He pretty much helped lead the Clippers comeback along with Mason Plumlee. 27 points, 8 for 17. He was foul baiting like crazy. I love what he did. It's just sucks the Clippers couldn't pull through. But Norman Powell was leading on score. He was our leading scorer. Massive shout outs to him. Now our bench did amazing. Nico Batum was far from good for the Sun series, but this game he did his thing. 7 for 10, 19 points. He was clutch. That man was clutch. The Phoenix Suns almost choked against the Clippers. Mason Plumlee. Oh my goodness. 6 for 7. Got a steal, crashing glass 3 times. It was amazing. My goodness. His defense wasn't it, but his offense was great. Bones Highland, despite him shooting poorly, I'm definitely not going to sell any stocks on Bones Highland. I feel like that's just part of being, like a score first type player. Plenty players would have rough shooting nights for sure. Sky's the limit for Bones. I know he was missing a lot of shots, but I see the upside in Bones. I could tell that he always tries to bring in the energy and all that. He didn't get any assists or even any rebounds and all that, but other games he would be getting some dimes and he would even try to crash the glass. His defense, he actually was fairly solid on defense too. Long wingspan and all that. And, of course, he got a steal. But Bones did whatever he could on defense. He's going to be very pivotal for, or I don't know if I said the right word, but he's going to be key for the future for sure. Terrence Mann, my goodness, 27 minutes, pretty much shot 50% from the field. 4 for 9, which is not exactly 50%, but, you get the point. Being aggressive, 5 rebounds. And he was, out of all the people who was giving KD trouble, it was Terrence Mann. Robert Covington couldn't do anything because Ty Lue, he's so dumb. Didn't even give him any minutes. But Ty Lue, he has been a terrible coach this year. We got to get him out of here for sure. He ain't even giving the young players any minutes. And the worst part, Rocco didn't even play. He played Powell and Gordon together. Gordon guarding KD. How can a 6'3" man guard Kevin Durant. He's not athletic like Russell Westbrook. So why isn't Ty Lue giving Robert Covington minutes? It's disgusting. And I know one of y'all just commented about Patrick Patterson talking smack about Ty Lue and all that, and that's all facts. Ty Lue is playing ridiculous favoritism at this point. You're not giving Rocco minutes. You didn't even give Musa Diabate a chance. It's terrible. It's terrible. Now let's get to the Phoenix Suns. KD, 31 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He did his thing. He was hitting his threes, went in kill mode. DeAndre Ayton, 21 points, got into a double-double. Torrey Craig, he was silent. CP, he had more of a better game. Booker, he had an amazing scoring game, but that was also part that he was wide open and all that because our coach refuses to play Rocco, which results in a double team. But the Phoenix Suns pretty much don't really have any bench, and they almost blew it. But the Clippers just couldn't pull through. But this was a crazy exit, and this was definitely a disappointing year. But anyways, love y'all, Clipper Nation. Much love. And this is BS, but anyways, peace.